Hey YouTube, welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing swell. Okay, in today's video, we've got a lot of segments, okay? This is the segment channel. We're coming up with a new name for my Grifter report. I think you like that, Griftergate, whatever we want to call that. I'm going to talk about 3 channels that are 304% better than mine. 3 Facebook community gaming groups that I recommend. I'm going to talk about game of the week. What's my game of the week? And channel members. Get your money ready, guys. I am going on the grift. And whatever else I chuck in here as well. I hope you enjoy. Okay, so we've got a new, I like my segment on this channel, but the channel's evolving, okay? It's always evolving. And I need a good title for the Grifter segment of my videos going forward, okay? That's not what all my channel's going to become, okay? But it's something I've pledged now to call out and talk about it, because at the moment, there's not enough people talking about it, okay? So, I had a really funny message off RetroChef. Shout out RetroChef earlier on today. And it's just giving me the perfect idea what I'm going to call it. So, I'll play that and then we'll come back.
Interesting. Just watching you now, mate. It's like watching fucking Panorama. I love it.
I haven't watched Panorama for years. I watched TV for years, do you know what I mean? But it is, from what I remember, reading the glasses and stuff like that, reading all the, he said this, she said this, trying to keep it as factual as possible. So I thought, every time I talk about the grifters, okay, we're going to call it, instead of Panorama, it's going to be known as Griftorama. I absolutely love it, okay? So, comment in the video, are there any other grifters that I'm not aware of, or is there any other topics you'd like me to talk about in the up and coming Griftorama segments of my video? Maybe I'll put a post out, or so. That's probably a good idea. Put a post up. If there's any other channels or any other news or anything else you want me to cover, and I'll have a think. And yeah, if it's Grifter related, I'll do my best to call it out. Okay. Okay, on to the next segment. Okay. So I cringe every time I say the word segment. I always like to shout out other YouTube channels that are doing a really good job, okay? So today I'm going to shout out 3 other YouTube channels. I've done the maths, okay? I've done all the experiments and it works out. They're 304% better than my channel. So definitely go check these channels out, okay? First channel. Oh, he does so many good reviews. Small, sharp reviews. Easy, digestible reviews. Is Gull Pain. Big shout out to Gull Pain. He comments on most of my videos. Majority of his gaming reviews are for the PSP. Not all of them for the PSP, but he's my PSP guy. He's my go-to when I'm thinking of buying a PSP game. That's probably how I found his channel. Maybe it was a game I wasn't aware of. It was a good or not. Before I buy it, I'll have a quick look on YouTube. Maybe when a Gull Pain's videos came up, I thought, oh, this is pretty good. And yeah, definitely go check him out, guys. I does pickups videos as well, But it's normally small, sharp reviews on PSP games. But he did SVC Chaos the other day, and I actually really liked that review, okay? So that's Gull Pain. I will try my best to remember, or I'll commit to tagging the channel in the description thing, so please go check him out. The next channel is 8-Bit H. 8-Bit H. Very well edited. As well edited as any other videos I've seen on YouTube, okay? Mainly, it's not just older games, it does PlayStation games. He did a good video on the Nintendo DS. But yeah, it's definitely another channel that's, what did I work out? 304% better than my channel. Go check him out as well. And the other one, you might have heard of the other two channels, right? So Gull Pain, as a film in this video, just under 900 subscribers. Please help him out, guys. It's criminal how small a channel he is for how good he is. And 8-Bit H, 960 subscribers. Go show these guys some love, okay? The next channel, big friend of the channel, is Frumious Gaming. One of my favourite channels on YouTube when it comes to, especially when it comes to fighting games. He looks at a lot of these fighting games from a new player or a noob, okay? But then he knows what he's talking about. He goes into like the mechanics of each character, of the game. He breaks it down to what the actual game is. Really good channel. He hasn't done a video for quite a while. We have had a message back and forth. He's going through quite a bit, okay? I don't want to say, it's not my place to say, but amazing channel. But yeah, there's a reason why he hasn't posted a video for a while. But the video, he's got a good library of videos, definitely worth checking out, okay? So that's Frumious Gaming, 8-Bit H, and Gull Pain. Definitely go check those guys out. Okay, on to the next segment. We're going to talk about Facebook community gaming groups, okay? I'm surprising how many of these groups I'm on. I haven't really been on Facebook from a gaming point of view until probably the last 12 months. Don't use Facebook as much as I suppose the average person. But in this new job I've got this lot of downtime. I am allowed to go on my phone and see what's going on Facebook and stuff like that. So there's 3 groups in particular that I want to shout out. So if you like your Facebook gaming groups, definitely worth checking these 3 out. What's good about them? So what makes my list is, what's the community like? Sometimes it can be very negative. Sometimes pages, I'm guilty of it. I still got it. Movies, games and pickups. I made my own years ago. I made like a Facebook page and stuff like that. That was my first dipping my toe into gaming, social media. But don't check that out because I don't post anything on it. There wasn't enough engagement on there, okay? So I moved on to Instagram. Now I've moved on to YouTube, okay? But like what I'm looking for a good group is something that's active, like at least 5 posts a day and stuff like that, okay? There are negative ones. I remember I was really hyped for Assassin's Creed Shadows coming out at the beginning of the year. And what I like to do when there's a new game coming out, and I like to get excited and geek out about these games, I like to join a Facebook group, okay? So I joined Assassin's Creed Shadows, and it was really good, the build-up, the hype, but it was good for keeping up to date on character development. Oh, this is a bit more information about this, and did you know you'd be able to do this in the game? A lot of like sharing articles and stuff like that. It was really good until the game came out. The first 3 or 4 days was brilliant. Positive. But then it was like this was for like die-hard Assassin's Creed Shadows fans, where I enjoyed the game, but it wasn't the game of the year or anything like that. It's a game I will go back to. I didn't actually finish the game. I moved on to something else. But with Assassin's Creed Shadows, this group, if you didn't like the game and voiced your opinion, oh, I'm not a fan of this, why have they done this? I wish it was more like this game kind of thing. Like, you were banished. They'd just come down on you like a ton of bricks, and it got really toxic really quick. So I just thought, right, okay, I just left that group. And there was another one. There are some good Tekken groups out there, but then there's quite a few, like these tryhards, as I think the term is, where, like, I've always got different games in rotation, but there are people out there that will play, like, Street Fighter 6 or Tekken 8 every single day, 5 to 6 hours every single day. As soon as they come home from work, that's what they do, okay? But then if you're not as good as them or higher rank as them, they look down on you. And one of them used to be really good. That's why I joined the community. And then when I saw how toxic it got, I thought, nah, I'm getting out of there, okay? However, there was 3 I've been in quite a while, and I've always had a positive experience. So I suppose, in order, there's one called Fighting Game Lovers. It's quite a big group. It's got over 22,000 members. Some of them, they do ask you questions to join the community as well, okay? Maybe it's just they want to make sure you know your stuff when you join in or something like that. I don't post a lot. I just like to read up about it, okay? Very positive. It's very good. Obviously, if you're a fighting game fan, it's nice to see other people's collections. It's nearly all the time it's positive comments. Like, some people will have like 8 games in their entire fighting game collection, and it's nice to see. And then some people go, well, I've got 50 games in my fighting game collection. I know for a fact I've got over 100 fighting games in my collection. I'll have to do a count on that. But overall, the what they call them, the moderators, I think they're called, they stamp out any negative behavior. It's very good because it's all updates. Like, I use that site for updates on Virtua Fighter 5 Revo. Yeah, it's really good for keeping up to date on new games coming out and the retro scene and stuff like that, okay? So that's my 3rd favourite, okay? My 2nd favourite, and it's really refreshing to see that this community is still live and kicking, is Soul Calibur Fan Group, okay? Smaller groups, got over 3,000, currently 3,000 members. About 5 posts every single day. A lot of it is Soul Calibur 6, but it's very friendly. There's some people, because I know Soul Calibur's an older game now. We haven't had an update on Soul Calibur for many years, okay? I'm praying for Soul Calibur 7. Every night I go to bed and I pray, can we have Soul Calibur 7? We'll get there one day. We'll get there one day, okay? But some people use the site for, like, trying to connect with other fans. Oh, I'm finishing work at like 7. I'll be online at 8 if anyone wants to have a couple of rounds. Nothing too competitive and stuff like that. It's just really refreshing to see. There's a lot of talk about Soul Calibur 3 on there because I'm not sure if it's on or it's coming onto the PlayStation Store via subscription, okay? But very friendly, just my vibe on there, okay? So if you like Soul Calibur, definitely check that one out. But Miles, my absolute favourite, okay? I've joined this since I decided to go for a full Sega Master System set, okay? I think a few people watching the channel are on here as well, is Master System Mania, okay? There's over 44,000 members on here, okay? And there's people from all over the world. And I've actually posted quite a bit on here. I say quite a bit. 5, maybe 6 posts. Kind of updating on my journey. Or these are the new games I've had in. I've always had very positive, supportive comments in there. Some people ask questions where, say you're asking questions on some of the negative, toxic Tekken groups I'd be on, people would be laughing at you kind of thing. There's none of that going on with Master System Mania. Very friendly, and there's a lot of people on there that've got a good knowledge on the Master System as well. Like, I've got average knowledge because I grew up with the Master System, but there's some people on there that really know their stuff. So, and it just comes across, I've been on there probably about 12 months. It comes across as really, really friendly. That's how you do a Facebook gaming group, okay? Yeah, so that's my 3 gaming groups. Also, let me know in the comments, what gaming groups would you recommend? Like, I like my fighting games. I like my retro. I need some motivation to get back into like RPG games. So I'm going to go back to like the PS2. I think had the best RPGs. Are there any pages you'd recommend? Let me know in the comments. My game of the week has to go to this game right here, Motor Racer 2. It's a game I didn't own it. I borrowed it long term off my little cousin. He lent it to me like for a weekend, and that weekend turned into something like 6 months because I absolutely love how good this game is. And I was playing it the other day. It's amazing. It's much more fun. I've just been in the, maybe it's because I've recently finished reading Valentino Rossi, one of his many autobiographies. So I wanted to get back into racing games. So let's go modern. I bought Gran Turismo 7 and kind of played it. Obviously there's no motorbikes in there. I didn't know much about the game, if I'm being honest. But I can safely say I've had more fun playing this than Gran Turismo 7. And I'm probably going to call in CX tomorrow after work. So I'm going to take Gran Turismo with me tomorrow and I'm going to trade it in. It's missing something. I know this is more of an arcade race, so that's more of a simulator. But I had more fun. And a few people told me, you're better off going with the older Gran Turismos. Maybe I'll go for the PS2 ones, or even back in the PlayStation. Gran Turismo 2 is where it's at, as far as I was concerned. But going back to this game, what's unique with this is, I think it's eight tracks motocross, and I think 8 tracks, so it's like half the tracks are you ride in a motocross, half the tracks you ride in a road bike, okay? And they are based on bikes. I think they are all Yamaha, yeah, with Yamaha, okay? So it's the R1 or the R6 Yamaha, and I absolutely love the motocross Yamahas. I had my teenage bike, best bike I've ever owned, was my Yamaha DT125. Hands down, the best bike I've ever owned. It didn't have an electric start. It didn't want to start all the time. But it was after about a month, I was the only person that could start that bike, okay? So whenever I go to work or wherever I was going, I always have a smile on my face when I got there because that bike was so much fun to ride. So with this game, you've got a selection of bikes. Maybe I'll do some gameplay footage of it on another video or something, okay? But it's good, so you can pick a bike that's got high acceleration, but the top speed is a lot lower. So they're better bikes to go while you're learning the tracks, because you're going to hit a lot of things. When you hit something, it's very arcadey. It's not a simulation, right? So you might hit something, but in real life it'd knock you absolutely flying. But in the game, it'll just slow you down. So if you're going to be hitting a load of things, obviously it makes more sense to go with a bike that's got a faster acceleration. But as you get better, you're going to hit less things. So go for something with a higher top speed. I did try to play the road bikes. Oh my god, that's a bit of a learning curve, even on easy mode, okay? But I used to be ace at this game. I mastered this game. It's one of my favourite PlayStation games of all time. And to know when people say, what's the first game you think of when you think of PlayStation? That actually probably is it. I'm not saying it's the best game out there. You had Street Fighter Alpha 3, Darkstalkers 3 came out on the system. But it's definitely Tekken as well. It's in my top 10. I nearly said top 5. It might be my top 5 games on the PlayStation. Maybe, okay? But guys, I don't know how expensive it is. It's definitely worth your time. And it holds up. It definitely does hold up, okay? channel members, okay? It's a real thing. I'm joining the Grifter Gate club. I've started a club or members called Ghetto Gangbang Club Squad. It just rolls off the tongue nice, doesn't it? And it's an open invite, okay? You are going to have to part with some of your cash to join it though. But the rewards are you ready for this? You get to have your name appear at the end of the video. I know it's incredible. Few of you have reached out so far, okay? So get ready to part with that cash. What you've got to do is you've got to pick a charity of your choice. It can be any charity. There's always a charity out there that means something to you. Like last charity I donated to was the Tubi Titans or Glasgow Children's Hospital. So if you're involved in that or cancer research, any PDSA, Dogs Trust, there's so many charities to choose from. What I want you to do is donate whatever you can afford to any of those charities and send me on my Instagram a message with like a screenshot, like a confirmation that you've donated money to that charity, and you're in. You are in. I know it's exciting. It's amazing, isn't it? Absolutely amazing. Yeah, I think that's everything I wanted to talk about today. So don't forget Griftorama. If there's any other news or any videos, because I missed the Begs one, didn't I? So it's kind of reporting on that after the video had been taken down. So if there's anything you guys have watched and you're going, yeah, Tony might want to talk about that, please let me know in the comments. Tomorrow I'm going game hunting, like I said, only quickly after work. I'm trading in Gran Turismo 7. I get a trade-in value of £26. And I'm trading in, I just couldn't get into it, guys. Days Gone. I'm about 3 hours in. I don't know what it is. I should like that game. Everything about it I should like. This is something about it I just can't. I tried twice to get into it, okay? CX give me £7 trade-in for that. So, because I buy my own games and fund my own games, I'm going to take those with me tomorrow. I've had a quick look. Anyone played? I quite like the look of Dragon's Dogma 2. I had that in my hand. If that's gone tomorrow, it's my fault. I had that in my hand Tuesday night. I was in there with my imaginary friend Chris, and I came out empty-handed. There was nothing in there I wanted. I might pick that up. That's £18 currently. There's nothing retro. I check my local CX almost every day for the retro. There's a couple of Master System bits in there, but I've got everything I need. Mega Drive, I've got everything I need that they've got in there. Yeah, so unless anything's been traded in tomorrow, I'm probably not going to buy anything retro, okay? I'm thinking, I might regret this, Cyberpunk 2077 on the PS5. Now, I pre-ordered Cyberpunk on the PS4. It looked like a PS2 game. We all know how the launch of that went. So I was really disappointed. I even went all out. I bought like the big hardback book. It's a fantastic game guide, the hardback book. It's one of the best game guides I've ever seen. I still got that around here somewhere. But I love Cyberpunk. I love like Deus Ex. There was a time in my life where that was my favourite franchise of all time. It's still up there. Then I tried to play it again on, once they said all the bugs are fixed, on the PlayStation 4. It was miles better, but there was still bugs. And I thought, nah, I felt like I've been lied to. You haven't fixed the game. It was something, I can't really remember. I think it was like a lift or something. The lift went down, and everyone who was in the lift stayed where they, like I fell through the floor, fell through the ceiling. It was very bizarre. Is it worth picking up on the PlayStation 5? Does anyone know? I know There's so many people out there, it's their best game they've ever played. So there must be something there. Some people have played it, finished it loads of different times and done it different ways, or to get different endings or something like that. But like, I know The Witcher 3 is an amazing game, but that had bugs when it first came out, didn't it? Witcher 2 had loads of bugs. But my experience with The Witcher 3, because I was quite late to it, it was amazing, so far ahead of its time. Of course, it's the same game developers, isn't it? So, I'll think about that, or if anyone can persuade me either way in the comments, maybe I'll get it, or maybe stay away from it. I appreciate if anyone lets me know in the comments, okay? That's going to be the video, okay? Thank you very much for watching. Hope you have a fantastic weekend. As always, love you, bye.